Richter, please, you can't do this. We've been
It's
loyal...
Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication is coming to doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
Someone there!
Come on, come on.
tick off on my alert. Fiddle with its eggs.
I just want to trade a few things.
Getting to the meat is the hardest part.
Hey.
I don't have time.
Your damn cat knocked something over. Again.
Tink didn't mean anything by it, Mitch.
I swear, her tail's a menace. Does she even know it's attached to her bleeding hide?
If you want me to work in this flea-ridden bar of yours, you'll watch your tone.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Arcadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Arcadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Arcadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Arcadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I can get you to Arcadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
We're the only bar in town.
Drown your...
Let's head out of town. Arcadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the main drag. Old Mountain Trail is where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Arcadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. What was that? Deep to the dark. It's time for a drink. You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone here.
I don't think we're alone.
Then. Look sharp. Let's count the ammo and see what's left. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them. Take them all.
The heathen soul.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad-worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Arcadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Arcadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Arcadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Arcadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. If you need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Arcadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Arcadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps not.
We're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with...
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Arcadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right. I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Arcadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
All right. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe he's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Dima.
Did you need something?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
Just a handy reference, huh? Expect us to just take your word on it?
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Arcadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the Children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Adam's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all our best interest that you succeed. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Arcadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Hi.
New guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
Hey.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, Let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Is there anything you care about?
I mean, staying alive is preferable to not. Beyond that, what's the point of caring? Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Anything interesting you can tell me about Arcadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
Let's see what you have.
Let's do some business.
Excuse me.
Need something?
So, what's your story?
Me? No story here. Not one that matters, anyway. Like I said, it's not worth holding on to. Nice of you to ask, though.
Arcadia may not look like much from the outside. It's all some of us have got.
I need to talk to you.
Hey there.
I need to talk to you. Look, it's no secret that I don't exactly trust outsiders. Anyone. But I need help. The kind of help that stays quiet. I have my own set of contacts. Folks that warn me when things are about to go bad. And they're telling me that Chase screwed up. Something she did the last time she was in the Commonwealth got the Institute's attention. And they're on her trail. There's a courser sniffing around. And it won't be long before he finds Arcadia. Can't let that happen. You've proven you can handle yourself. Can you stop him?
I'll find him before he finds you. Don't worry.
I know this means you putting your life in danger for me. For us. I want you to know that it's not for nothing.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are. If it weren't for Arcadia, I'd be dead. No question about it.
Guess I should stop putting off that detection.
I really hate this island.
Have you ever considered our unique perspective, Nick? We are free-thinking synths, but we cannot hide what we are.
The only unique perspective that's given me is the view of disgusted and suspicious faces and the occasional solid object being thrown at me.
Exactly. There is a resilience that gives us. It's something I try to impart to everyone here. How to live as what you really are, despite what others think.
Well, as long as what others think isn't, you need to be shot and put in the ground, then maybe you'll be okay.
Keep to yourself. We don't need any more trouble.
Hey, Dejan.
Tell me you've got good news.
Don't worry. The Courser's dead. You're safe.
That is good news. I know it was asking a lot, and I won't forget that you did it. If nothing else, you've earned yourself a discount. Thanks, friend.
Hi.
Hey, you got a second? Word is you were asked to go check out some boat for Faraday. Storage drives or something, right? Okay, I need you to come with me for a minute. We're gonna go have a little chat with Jewel, and if I know her, she's hiding out. Hey there, kiddo. I need you to tell our friend here what you told me.
What the fuck, Cog? That was between us!
Skip it, okay? He's here to help. Promise.
Fine. I don't see the point. Alright, look. You know my head is messed up, right? Brain's scrambled or whatever. I keep having these dreams. They're sorta like dreams, I guess, but it's like they're more real. There's... God, this is so stupid. There's this boat, and it's on fire. And I hear screaming. I think it's me screaming, but I can't be sure. And that's it.
That sounds awful. I'm sorry you're going through this.
Okay, let's not get all sappy. I thought it was all bullshit, only... Okay. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I found this key. I had it... somewhere. It's fuzzy, but I swear it's connected. It means something. And Cog said he knows what, and he says you know too. So just take it and... I don't know... fix this.
So, you see why I wanted you to know about this, right? That boat Faraday wanted you to find, it's connected, right? Gotta be. Please tell me you're gonna go check it out.
I'll make sure I take a thorough look.
Thanks. I mean it. Just... if anything turns up, you come tell me. Not Jewel, okay? You and I can sort this out.
Sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
I just can't deal with social interactions, okay?
Jewel?
Oh, shit!
I need to
This
talk
is
to
about
you.
that key, isn't it? And the boat! You found something, didn't you? What is it?
You were in an accident. You would have died if Faraday hadn't done extensive surgery on you.
No, that's... You know, on some level, I fucking knew it.
I knew that these people who call themselves my friends tell me they want to help. They did this to me. And who the hell gives them the right to decide that I don't get to be me anymore?
I didn't ask for this. I didn't want any of this. God, this place is no different than any other. You just get screwed no matter what. Well, I'm done.
I quit. You can have my stuff. Doesn't mean shit to me anymore. There's a chest down in the basement. This'll open it. I'm out of here.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Once things settle down here. Arcadia is all well and good, I suppose. But honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.